Hi everybody, I hope you're well. So this is how I'm going to show you how to make your time capsule box or bottle. Okay, you've got two choices. You can find a box, just like this one, and an old pair of shoes are in here. And it's a great idea to kind of put this in here. This would only be used if you're going to store your box inside. Okay, don't store this outside at all, otherwise because it's made of cardboard it would probably just fall apart in the rain, or if you're going to bury it, eventually it would just kind of degrade and wouldn't hold what you're going to put into it. If you do want to put it outside and bury it into the ground, then I would suggest that you do a plastic bottle. Not great for the environment, so you need to make sure you remember where you bury this, so that when you dig it up you can take it out and then dispose of it properly. So all ready for this bottle. I'm going to show you what to do. Just a normal juice bottle, or you can use a milk bottle, whatever is available, and just cut a little bit in the top so that there's a little flap that comes open like this. You'll need to use a sharp knife, so make sure that mum and dad or an adult around you will be able to do that for you. Okay, so don't cut it all the way off, just cut it halfway, that way you can put it back on again once you've filled it with all the items that you're going to put into it. Okay, and then you can bury it outside. So I'm going to show you what to do with the shoebox. Okay, so you can decorate it any way you want. You can paint it, you can put stickers on it. I've not done any of that yet, but I will do. But I just want to show you what type of items I'm going to put into my time capsule. Okay, so this was decided by myself and by Owen and Sam. So first of all, we got lots and lots of post-it notes, okay, and I put little statements on them, or feelings as well. I'm going to put these in, okay. So this is Owen. He's been watching lots of Captain Underpants, which I can vouch for, on the television, so I can put that in. We have done lots of walking as a family. We're very lucky in that we stay nearby the countryside, so we can get out for some fantastic walks. This was another one from Owen. Fights with Sam. He's been fighting with Sam and Sam's been fighting with Owen. I don't think that'll ever change anyway, never mind during lockdown. Been missing family and friends, which I'm sure you all have as well. Sam has a great achievement and he's learned to ride a bike, which has been fantastic. Okay, so well done to Sam. He's only 4, good for him. We're feeling a bit grumpy sometimes, that's probably from me, but also from Sam and Owen as well. Strangely enough, we've been feeling quite hungry all the time. It seems that we seem to be eating snacks and things like that more than we would if we were at school. Frustrated for lots of different reasons why we're frustrated, but it is annoying that we're not at school and not allowed to go and see our family and friends. And there have been times when I've been feeling happy as well. We've had great fun, played lots of games and things, card games, been out for walks, and that's made us all really happy. Thankfully the weather's been fantastic as well. And also been feeling a little bit annoyed, similar to the frustrated one, just feeling annoyed that we can't do what we want to do when we want to do it. So that's our feelings. Sam has decided to put in a lovely little feather that he's got, so he's going to put that in. He's decided to part with his little fluffy that he got. I think he got this from McDonald's. But he decided it might be quite a nice thing to open up when he's a little bit older to find in there to remind him. Also, because we've been out for so many walks, Sam's been loving this compass, and he's decided that he wants to put that in so that when he opens it up he remembers all the walks outside, which I thought was really good because he loves his compass as well. Some Trolls cards which Sam's been collecting, so they're going in. Football 2020 cards, which I think is quite funny because the 2020 European Championship for football isn't going to take place in 2020 because of the lockdown. So he's going to put in this guy here, don't know if you know him, Cristiano Ronaldo, of course you do. This guy here is his favourite player, plays for Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk, and this was a little mascot for the Euro 2020 as well, called Skills, and he wants to put that in to remind us of the 2020 Championship that didn't actually ever take place. So he's put that in there. Now we're going to move on to Owen. So Owen has decided to put one of his favourite books in, Mr. Chatterbox. He's got a whole load of Mr. Men. Don't know if you've read any of these, but they are brilliant, and he's chosen this one because he's a little bit of a chatterbox as well, so that's going in. He also did this little creation as well, which he painted. He made it from plaster cast, and he painted it. It's of a spaceman, so he's putting that in. On one of our walks, we found this pretty cool stone. It was just lying in the middle of the field, and Owen thought it looked a little bit like a bit of moon rock or something, so he's going to put that in here to remember all the walks that he went on. Also, he's putting a couple of his troll cards as well. Trolls 2, don't know if you've seen the film. And he's put in some of his favourite 2020 guys as well. So he's got this guy, Harry Kane, plays for Tottenham Hotspur and for England. Scores lots of goals. Kylian Mbappe plays for Paris Saint-Germain and for France. So he would have been brilliant at Euro 2020, but unfortunately it's not happening. So he's going in there. And he's done well to part with this guy here because this is a very favourite player. This is Kevin De Bruyne, who plays for Manchester City and for Belgium as well. Okay, so it took a lot to think, But he wants to remember when he opens this up again that this was his very favourite player at the time. So that's going in as well. Also, we did some artwork, so there are some emojis that are going in. Pretty cool one there. And this guy here. So, putting in a couple of emojis. We are putting in little bits about the quiz of what's happened. So these are questions that we thought people might like to find out about when they open them up, such as what year was the lockdown, or what was the weather like when the lockdown was happening, or who was the First Minister or who was the Prime Minister when the lockdown happened. Okay, so there's little questions that they've decided that they want to. And what age was Owen when the lockdown happened? What age was Sam when the lockdown happened? What age was Daddy? Very old is the answer. Also, together we made this fantastic Stay Safe. This is what Sam had to do for his nursery. We had to draw around his hands and he had to make a little colourful picture and poster that says Stay Safe, which I think is brilliant. He did really well with that. So I'm going to put that in as well. A couple of things that I'm going to put in. This is a picture of us from a photograph just before the lockdown happened. Okay, we went to the seaside and it was a lovely day, and we got a photograph taken just before the weekend before the lockdown happened. So I'm going to put that in there to remind us what it was like just before it happened. There's also a little bit of wood here as well, and I'm going to write a little message on that, so I'm going to put that on as well, which is pretty cool. And if you've seen my other videos as well, we have been doing lots of outdoor stuff. So I'm going to choose one of the things from, this is my log, my outdoor learning log. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in so that it will remind me what I saw when I was on my little walks and stuff as well. Okay, and I love doing this as well, but I thought that's quite a nice thing to put in. So what happens then is you close it over, you'll seal it up, you'll put it somewhere safe. As I say, if it is going to be in a shoebox or a box, keep it indoors, put it in the attic somewhere, or put it in the back of a drawer so you're not tempted to go and look at it all the time. Okay, it's meant to be years and years before you look at it. If you are going to use the bottle, obviously you've got less space in here, so just going to put things in that will fit. Seal it over with a bit of tape. Find a place if you've got a garden or if you have got somewhere else that you're able to put it in. Dig it down, probably about 2 feet down so that it's not disturbed by any animals digging in or anything. And make sure you remember where you put it, okay? Because we don't want it lying in there forever and ever, because as I say, it is plastic, so it doesn't degrade very well. But what it will do is it will keep everything intact, okay? So maybe it might be you that digs it up, maybe somebody else comes along and digs it up in a few years' time as well. Alright? So, good luck, enjoy making your time capsule, take care during the lockdown, miss you so much, bye bye.